Welcome to the YouTube channel for Shade Tree Tax Service. Here we strive to educate and inform you regarding the complicated world of taxes and business. We have over 35 years combined experience in the world of taxes for the middle class and small businesses and have seen quite a lot during that time. But we do have the standard disclaimer. Though we are tax professionals, what we say should be taken as entertainment and you should do your own research as well as consult your own tax professional before you act upon anything you see or hear on these videos. Don't be that person who doesn't and messes up their life. Having said that, in these videos we will cover the most common challenges for taxpayers these days of constantly changing tax law. These topics will range from what is my filing status to how do I prepare my BINs to allow for the least amount of taxes to be paid. So enjoy these videos, like them, and please subscribe. It makes it possible for us to continue producing these videos. Now on to the topic of our video today. Thousands of people each year find themselves in trouble with the IRS for this simple reason. What is it? Well, it's one of the first steps when preparing any tax return. It is their filing status as head of household. Generally, head of household filers will pay lower rates of taxation and will receive higher deductibles, meaning head of household filers, on average, pay less and receive larger refunds. So you can see why people are eager to file head of household when preparing their taxes. So let's see what the IRS says about head of household filing status and what it really is. For IRS purposes, a head of household is generally an unmarried taxpayer who has dependents and paid for more than half the cost of the home. This tax filing status commonly includes single parents, divorced or legally separated parents, with custody of the children. Granted, the status must be separated by the end of the year. Simple? Right. Well, not really. Like a lot of things in life, there's a bit more to it, and that's where people get into trouble. In order to simplify the issue, we have a helpful chart that will make the decision on if you are truly head of household. First is the question we saw earlier. Are you unmarried and considered unmarried and furnish more than half the cost of maintaining the household? If yes, then you're on to the next question. If no, you can't claim head of household. Wait, what is considered unmarried? Well, if you are married and lived apart from your spouse for more than 6 months, ending on December 31st, and have a separation agreement, divorce decree, or a separate maintenance agreement, you are considered unmarried for purposes of head of household. So if you are unmarried or single, we now have to consider the next question, the relationship test. Is the person your child or descendant of such? Is the person your sibling, step-sibling, or descendant of such? If yes, on to the next test. If not, you can't claim head of household. Did the person you claim live with you for 6 months plus a day? If not, then you can't claim head of household. On to the next test. Was the person under age 19? Or under age 24 but a full-time student? Or was totally disabled? If yes, on to the next test. If not, you can't claim head of household. Did the person claimed provide more than half their own support? If yes, you can't claim head of household. If not, then on to the next test. Wait, what about my parents? Can I claim them? Possibly. Are they your dependents? Did they live with you for more than 6 months and a day? Did you provide more than half the cost of maintaining the home during the year? If she answered yes to all this, then yes, you can claim them as a dependent, but not head of household. Wait, got another question. My ex wants to claim the kids to save money on their taxes. Well, unfortunately, that is a common problem. In fact, it is, in my opinion, the main reason there are so many rules on head of household. The sad truth is that if a person does not meet the rules above, they do not meet the requirements claimed head of household. If you have custody, the dependents live with you 6 months and a day or more, and you do pay more than half the household costs, your ex cannot claim the individuals and head of household. They can claim them as dependents, but not head of household. Huh? Well, yes, the IRS is well aware of people when they separate or divorce, often rotate who will claim the children each year. What we're talking about is whether or not they can claim head of household. The answer is often no. Yet they do, and this is a problem. The IRS will correct their return and often levy penalties and interest. If my ex claims the children, can I still claim head of household if I otherwise qualify? Yes, the IRS has a provision for such circumstances. So if the following applies, you can still claim head of household. You're not married, or you're considered unmarried on the last day of the year. You paid more than half the cost of keeping up a home. That was your home and the main home of your child for more than half the year. Your child is a qualifying child for purposes other than dependency exemption and the child tax credit. Wait, my ex claimed the children without my permission. What do I do? Simply said, you have two options. First, work it out. Cooperate with your ex and find a solution. Second, you would have to mail in your return and wait for the time it takes for the IRS to review the return and your ex's return. You both will get letters in the mail and will have to prove your status. I strongly suggest you work out the problem, as anything else will take a long time to resolve. I'm talking months, if not longer. Wait. You have another question. I live with my boyfriend, and he's the father of the children. I claim head of household, and he claims single. What does that mean? Well, other than being in violation of the IRS regulations, you can have your refund clawed back by the IRS. You may be subject to penalties and interest. Lastly, you may be denied any tax credits and HOH status going forward for the rest of your life. A comment on those who claim HOH while living with their significant other. The IRS is getting much better at catching this problem. I mean, much better. As of August 2022, the IRS is being given additional funding to catch those who violate tax laws. Being able to get away with this will become more difficult in the future. Lastly, nothing is absolute with the tax code. It all depends on facts and circumstances, as the IRS would say. So consult your local tax professional regarding your unique situation. Thank you for watching Shade Tree Taxes' first video. Please be sure to like and subscribe.